Everything's gone to the pooper. We ruined the forest, and only the fluffiest can survive. This isn't a world for the weak. If you want to rule, you have to be the gosh darndest, cutest, and deadliest. That's all we know. That's all we have. Only taking root. Take on the mantle of a fluffy woodland animal faction and play with 1 of 6 players to rule the forest kingdom in the ultimate asymmetric game by fighting every other poop hole animal and be the first to 40 points. And it won't be easy. Root comes with lots of doohickeys and whatchamacallits. And 80 screen pretty animal wedding warriors you've been darn tootin' for. Time to decide, are you gonna control the forest or let other animals poop you out? Choose now and take root. Everything's gone to the pooper. We ruined the forest, and only the fluffiest can survive. This isn't a world for the weak. If you want to rule, you have to be the gosh darndest, cutest, and deadliest. That's all we know. That's all we have. Only taking root. Take on the mantle of a fluffy woodland animal faction and play with 1 of 6 players to rule the forest kingdom in the ultimate asymmetric game by fighting every other poop hole animal and be the first to 40 points. And it won't be easy. Root comes with lots of doohickeys and whatchamacallits. And 80 screen pretty animal wedding warriors you've been darn tootin' for. Time to decide, are you gonna control the forest or let other animals poop you out? Choose now and take root. Everything's gone to the pooper. We were in the forest, and only the fluffiest can survive. This isn't a world for the weak. If you want to rule, you have to be the gosh darndest, cutest, and deadliest. That's all we know. That's all we have. Only taking root. Take on the mantle of a fluffy woodland animal faction and play with 1 to 6 players to rule the forest kingdom in the ultimate asymmetric game by fighting every other poop hole animal and be the first to 40 points. And it won't be easy. Root comes with lots of doohickeys and whatchamacallits. And 80 screen pretty animal wedding warriors you've been darn tootin' for. Time to decide, are you gonna control the forest or let other animals poop you out? Choose now and take root.
Well, they can now. They heard all that. I'll go third. Oh, what the hell? No, I'm not. I'm barely talking. What is going on? Output audio. Okay, guys, talk. See if
Talkity talk.
Galaxian can
I'm
hear
the
us.
talkingest donkey who ever
Yeah,
did
they should be able
talk.
to hear
One
you
at a
now.
time or just all together?
Talk.
Honestly,
I'm
at this
Ed.
point, it doesn't matter. I think we're going through. So, perfect.
That's fun.
If you've stuck with us until now, boy, are you in luck.
Yeah. Maybe I should edit this one before I upload it to YouTube.
Nope. Let's see who the real heads are. Who's gonna watch us without sound and my video not working?
Your video's working just fine.
Oh, it is?
No.
No.
All right,
No.
well, good. I don't want to put my pants back on, so.
So I have it currently as Joey, then Buddy, then Steve, then Evangeline, then Arwen. Is that accurate to how you would like to perform tonight?
That is.
There we go.
I want to ask, but before we perform, does anyone want to be invisible for any reason? Just throwing it out there.
I don't think my acrobatics would work then.
Not as well. All right, just thought I'd ask. Just thought I'd ask.
Did you hear that, Scott?
No, what?
I asked if anyone
Buddy-
wants to be invisible.
Oh,
I
sure.
could make you. All right.
Yeah.
Arwen's invisible.
That'll be a good reveal. Reveal.
I did it last set, otherwise I'd do it again. I look forward to see what Arwen does with this.
All right, we
Ooh,
have four
wait a
player.
minute, before-
We have 4-player rerolls.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
What were you going to say, Scott?
I was going to say, Sean,
What's up, bud?
give me a cue when I go on, because then I will use my prestigitate to create like a thunderclap. And then once you hear the thunderclap, let go of the invisibility, and then it'll look like I just.
Ah.
Okay. As long as the DM will, allow me to break my concentration.
Yep, you can always break concentration.
We're good.
All right. We've got a plan.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we bring for you the finale. Unfortunately, our MC has recently joined a band. She gives you a slightly dirty look, Evangeline. And so, therefore, I am your MC, and this is not my bailiwick, nor is it a strength of mine. So please do that thing you do where you raise the roof and whatever those other things might be when you hear a band you like. And we as judges will determine the winner regardless of what you think. Okay, so this was great. And now we turn it over to the Warblers and the Harpers.
What?
Now we're gonna
A
do.
very,
I think we should
Yeah.
do.
very,
I think we should do that thing you do now.
it's a
I
very,
agree.
very lukewarm welcome.
Oh.
Joey, you're up.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start hitting my drum with the Skyblinder staff, and then when I hit the 4 count, I'm gonna monk run up the wall, flash the staff in the air so it flashes light, big old flash of light, and then my acrobatics check for the excite
All right,
to kick us off.
get it. Give me an excite.
Natural 1. I think I'll use a reroll.
You should use a
Huh?
reroll.
That's
That
so
was
much
good.
better.
Oh, that's not better. But at least it was bright.
Wait.
I can use my reaction
Hold
to
that
give you a
thought.
D6 on that.
In
Huh?
fact, hold that thought, because excite is not a roll by you. Excite is, in fact, a saving throw by the audience.
I make a check first, though. And then the audience, that sets the DC.
Oh, yep.
So can I add a D6?
Yeah. That's awesome.
I'm gonna do that.
Why don't you roll that? Because my rolls are shit.
But
It's
I'm
a
gonna
2.
roll it. I'm gonna
DC's
roll the whiskey bonus.
DC is 13.
Nice. All right.
Nice.
We're gonna use
A little burst of starlight.
Mitchell
highlights
Bick
during-
is
excite.
going to be the. Oh man.
Well, shit.
Alas, you did not.
Poorly.
So unfortunately, Joey does not quite make his excitement happen. Drops a drumstick, tries to grab it back and flourish, but doesn't quite make that happen. And so the band now has disadvantage on all performance checks.
I need to find the sheet.
Unless somebody else excites and does better.
Right. So that's 10 endurance points from you,
Yep.
as you recall. It's been audience at home.
Luckily, I have a
Reminder-
lot of those.
It's been a month since we played, so please bear with the players as they try to remember the mechanics of running a Battle of the Bands. And the DM.
I have the page up and I just keep reading it.
So next up we have a Harper. And also my dog who really wants some pancakes.
if you give a dog a pancake,
I know, he's gonna want all sorts of other stuff. So they are going to play the lyre.
Said the liar.
I'm not sure what happens when you click the button for use lyre, but I like this plan, and they are going to perform, just straight up perform.
Really bad.
Also roll a 1. The man.
I'm gonna look over at that player and make like hand motions that mean like, hey, you want to get out of here?
They man, that was brutal. So they have lost Yowzers 5 performance points.
Oof.
No, sorry.
did we lose any?
For every 5 that they fail the DC, which is 20, so they failed it by 3 of those, we lose a performance point. So -3 performance points to this band, unfortunately. They are trying to beat your performance.
17, I believe it's for us, right?
Uh-huh. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Our endurance points are equal to our
Nope.
Score.
Constitution score, right?
Yep. Uh-huh.
Who's up now? Is it?
That would be
Buddy.
Buddy. Is it fair to say that Joey didn't actually play any music?
It is definitely fair to say that Joey went thump, thump.
Yeah.
My
Okay.
sticks together, and then I ran up the wall and dropped them.
Okay. Buddy is noticeably nervous. Takes a deep breath. I'm going to perform with focus, which is
Okay.
charisma with advantage. So I imagine because we have disadvantage, I just get a straight charisma roll.
That is correct.
Okay. I am going to roll charisma if I can figure out how.
Click on the charisma word.
I got it.
Nice.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
So Buddy starts in and says, look, if you had one shot, one opportunity to seize everything if you ever wanted in one moment, would you capture it or let it slip? Yo. Palms are sweaty, knees
Nice.
weak, arms are heavy. The bobbin on his sweater already. Mom spaghetti. And break into lose yourself.
Nice.
So there you go.
I think
Fabulous.
Buddy just told me to leave.
Oh.
He said I had one chance.
Yeah, so
Yeah, so. God, real sentimental there.
what was the DC I was trying to beat?
20.
20?
20.
Oh,
Mhm.
damn it. Okay, so we didn't get a bunch of points. We just got 8 points. All right.
We didn't lose any points.
No. Gained points.
So as a reminder, buddy, please track. That is 2 endurance
Yep.
points from you.
Tracking it right here in red because I don't have a lot of those, so I can't excite people, which is pretty par for the course for Buddy.
All right.
Uh,
Harper number 2 comes out. She is ready with that lyre to perform, and she too sees the value of focus. And you see her stare at her lyre and strum very aggressively to attempt to be focused in her performance. Unfortunately, wow.
yeah.
So these 2 lyres had been charged with creating the intro for the Harpers, and instead of succeeding, they failed miserably.
Yeah, and I'm
their
glad
task.
I'm not the only one shitting the bed.
So she wraps up her turn with sort of a cringed look on her face. And Steve.
So
You are up.
Steve's gonna replicate the vocal line on the bass for "Lose Yourself," and then sort of do a bass slide into "Mama Said Knock You Out" by LL Cool J. And then I will do perform. Wait, we don't have an excite going, and I have a lot of endurance, so I should try that.
Okay.
So I will try excite.
All right.
Make it charisma or dexterity or strength. Well,
So you can So you can choose performance, persuasion, acrobatics, or athletics.
Yeah, it's gonna be the athletics. And
what are you doing that is athletic?
Well, I am going to first off play the bass behind my head, which might be acrobatics more. But then
That's heavy.
I will. You said it was a sparse and unenthusiastic crowd.
The MC really sucked.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump to this table.
Oh, all right.
Mike or David Lee Roth style.
Sounds good.
All right, and
Yeah, and he can't ride 55.
That's Sammy Hagar, so he can't either.
True.
All right. So let's see your athletics check.
This is normal.
That will
right?
be the DC for the audience's wisdom check. You are at. And it feels. Yeah, this is normal because it's not a performance check. No.
I'm re-rolling.
Are you kidding me?
I'm re-rolling.
We are the worst.
Only ones.
Hey,
All the way
Metro
down.
back, why don't you come back up here?
It's a real good thing you only need that pearl.
Alright, hold on. Pop out.
Well, at this rate, we're still winning, though.
That's true. Technically, it's going to take us all night.
Uh,
We're still winning.
I rolled a 5, I think. Yep.
5.
Yeah, but we can't have disadvantage more than once, so...
Yeah.
True. You're still at disadvantage because the audience, once again, was...
So I slip and I fall and I don't make it to the table.
No, you make it to the table. They're just not impressed.
Yeah.
the
Hey!
table.
You use
Great.
too much
You can-
crotch in their
You can
face.
jump 10 feet. I guess your strength must be 10.
The person in front of you's like, I could do that. Why are these guys in the finale?
You
As far as a
seem-
commoner.
Too much crotch.
Too much crotch.
I have the strength
So-
of... Steve Warbler has
Or
the
not
strength
enough.
of 2 commoners.
Please be sure you remove 10 endurance points.
Oh. Oh, man. Well,
Mhm.
what's my con? It ain't good enough for that.
you
I have 6
you elected to
left.
do it.
I know.
All right. So,
It wasn't supposed to go so poorly. Believe me, I know.
I have a 20 strength. That should have gone okay.
I have a 20 dex.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I have a 20 wisdom. I have an 18 dex.
so you see one of the Harpers kind of turn her head and look at you, and as she's watching you, it seems as if the gloves on her hands
I always feel
are
like somebody's watching me.
making her are playing the lute for her. And so she makes a performance check, and plays the lyre, so she doubles her proficiency bonus.
Oh,
Which still does not. Man, I thought they were going to be real hard for you guys to beat. So
well,
far,
they are going to be hard for us to beat, but only because of time.
Dusty, you could donate and give the DM rerolls.
I just donated to my children's Halloween party this weekend. I'm not
Relaxing,
sure I can. Yeah, maybe I will. We might see by the end of the night, depending on how far this bottle of wine gets down.
Who's winning?
Me. I think me.
Hey, keep Paul.
He's eating and he doesn't like to eat on stream, and I'm just like, whatever, I'm chewing. All right, so once again, no performance points, and she does make just a -1 to their. Good lord.
So are they at like -7 now?
They are at -5.
Okay.
And she didn't even perform with focus, so there's that, which is good. Next up is Evangeline.
So we still have disadvantage
You sure do.
because we have not excited yet.
We have not
Yes, honey.
undone the damage
We have
done.
not undone the damn. So if an excite was successful, would that just negate it?
No, if the effect is negated by successfully exciting.
Okay. Oh man.
The question is,
Oh, if this action is taken twice consecutively, then the second try immediately fails.
yeah,
It does say. Although I guess it wasn't
It
consecutive.
wasn't
There was-
consecutive.
There
Yeah.
was somebody in
No.
between. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think Evangeline's doing her best to just follow the the ping-ponging of songs that are happening on the banjo, which in Lose Yourself was probably a little bit strange, but you know what? We're gonna roll with it.
Yeah.
Um,
Be awesome.
but she's she's gonna raise her. She's got a sickle on her side that's like real shiny. And she's gonna raise it up in the air and cast Skywrite. And above the stage, she's gonna write the Warbler brothers and the Warbler sister. 2 lines.
Nice.
And I think I just want to use that to enhance perform with focus,
Okay.
so that it's just a straight roll. I'm just gonna do a straight performance roll. Nope, I rolled with advantage. Ignore that. Ignore that roll.
Oh, well, it's okay. We should be able to tell what you rolled though, because if you just hover over it, it'll tell us what was the first roll and what was the second.
Okay.
Yeah, the 15 was first.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
that's
sure
a 20. Hey,
Nice.
hey!
Finally.
Look who made it!
And so that's gonna persist for a while. I don't know how long, because I've never cast that spell before, but it's cool. Concentration up to an hour.
All right.
That's awesome.
What is it that you're doing?
You're
just holding the Skywrite for an hour?
I guess, or for as long
Okay.
as
As
we're
long as you
performing.
need, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as I don't cast another.
You so you got a performance point, but you also, for your awesomeness, received 2 of your accenting performance points, so a total of 3 for that round. Moving right along.
Been fancy free.
You moving right along. Crawling towards greatness. Next up is the Harper. Harper.
I'm gonna dig us out of this hole.
Thinking.
What?
At least we're not thinking.
There's that. So this last Harper, she is really excited about this process of trying to excite the audience. She knows that trying to excite them is a bad idea. But she is going to play her lyre, and it looks ever so slightly different from everybody else's. She's going to perform with it, and as part of that performance, she's also going to cast fly. So she's performing. She does not make the perform check.
Oh, beautiful.
But she does fly. So as she's coming up in the air and sort of swirling around, her cape billowing behind her, she messes up the notes.
I'm going to use my reaction to flash the Skyblinder staff to blind any flying creatures.
Okie doke. Is there a save?
Probably. Let's see.
I sort of.
If a flying creature within 30 feet of you, DC 15 con save.
She is blinded. So
Dubbed up like a douche.
I feel like we're like Bruce Springsteen type rock against Enya.
So
yeah, and I bet Joey would really like Enya.
Well, I know I do, but I think it would be a weird juxtaposition. We're like,
well, we're currently playing Eminem and LL Cool J.
Lose yourself in a moment, you own it, and then sail away, sail away, sail away.
So you see her float up into the air, and
she's sailing away.
She stumbles a little bit on the lyre.
And then Joey raises the staff in the air and flashes light in her eyes.
But she starts flying around, and all of a
I feel
sudden
really guilty about that.
she runs into this pillar. And she screams and falls to the ground, and the judge says, hold, all hold where you are. And 3 of the judges run over to her to try and figure out what's going on. And you hear her, I can't see my another. I just don't know what happened. Like there was a flash flood, and 2 of the judges turn around and they see Joey with his
Uh-oh.
upraised staff, and they walk over toward you. Unfortunately, it appears that you have been disqualified.
Oh, we got
so?
caught.
As is clearly stated in the rules, no contestant may intentionally harm any other contestant or judge for any reason other than self-defense. And at this point, she was not doing you any harm. In fact, you were in fact beating her, and therefore there was no self-defense offered to you, and you
All I
blinded
did was
her.
flash a light, though.
Blinding is considered harming. I'm
It wasn't
unfamiliar.
targeted.
Well, it was targeted at a flying creature, and there was only flying creature in the room was your opponent.
Well, that's not my fault.
You seem to have reacted specifically to your opponent's
Yeah, weird when things are flying around.
I'm so very sorry. So he turns around. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners this evening are in fact the Harpers. Sorry for being such a downer. So maybe for like the next 15 minutes, drinks are on me, yeah, or him. Maybe you, and he looks at you, Joey.
All I did was swing my stick around that I used for drumming. You got a stick up your butt. I think the crowd agrees with me.
The crowd is currently unexcited and now also thirsty. So they do not unfortunately back you up. But you hear from you see a couple ladies walking towards the stage as the Harpers kind of make their way down to help their 4th member. Oh, Joey, it's okay. It's
All
okay.
I'm saying is there was no attack rolls made.
I'm gonna start singing "Tum Tum." You get knocked down, you get up again.
Nice. Okay. The Gerald. Yeah, we never gonna keep Joey down. And she's on your team. Sean, can we hear you?
You can hear me, yeah.
Okay, good. Just making sure. Yeah. The judges are mostly hanging out with the Harpers at this point, and ignoring you. But you do have your trio of old ladies from the Feldepost Inn who are standing sort of with their 3-person mosh pit in front of the stage for you, rocking along with Tub Thumpin'.
I'm really pissed off, so I just leave the stage and go to the bar.
Nice.
You're still invisible, by the way.
All of a sudden, Geraldine, what was going on? Who's hitting people? Who's hitting people?
I would like to say I did not hit anyone, Dusty.
No, you didn't.
That is DM interference there.
You didn't get attacked.
You're not going to ed me. You're not going to ed me into trick me into an attack people that I didn't intend to attack. Don't goad me into this.
I didn't. I promise. And I'm not trying to catch anybody with rules, but it was a reaction that caused harm. So, unfortunately, it's been a month, so I get it.
I don't know if I would argue that blinded is harmful. No damage was dealt.
Blinding is a condition that actually would cause disadvantage in the game. I would call that a harm condition.
I think if if it had been an action, I would definitely have considered it to be a targeted attack, even without an attack roll. Like you had to use a reaction against someone. So that's where I landed on it. So, but the Evangeline, your brothers and you won these things, and the judge who was serving as MC walks up to you and hands you a bunch of diamonds, or a diamond worth 500 gold pieces. It's a very large diamond, and a pearl. Arwen has already left to go to the bar. I think Steve is on a table, perhaps getting down from a table.
I do steal one of the beers off of a tray that looks like that is going over to the Harpers.
Nice. Give me a sleight of hand roll. Add advantage. You have advantage, Scott.
Oh, right. That's my dream, is to have advantage. Sleight of hand with advantage.
Oh, there is a beer floating in the middle of the room, and nobody seems to even notice all the commotion and hullabaloo and finale drapings seem to have hidden it from their view. So you have a free beer in your hand while you are invisible.
No, there's an empty glass in my hand now.
Nice. Steve, as you're standing on the table, you are approached by Tiffany. Hey, tough luck, man. Did you need a beer or something stronger? Whiskey drink?
If I were me, I would get off the table, but I'm Steve Warbler, and I will stay on the table because I don't read the room. Yeah, that would be great. I'll take a beer, and then I'll just sit on the table.
The four people at the table are like, would you mind just maybe like going to the we kind of were hanging out here.
Oh,
We don't see each other very often.
right. Yep.
You just get off.
Yep. Steve Warbler
Come on.
knows when he's not wanted.
Tiffany's like, come on, Steve, let's go to the bar.
Oh.
But she before she walks back, she turns to Joey, I got a beer for you, buddy. I think that
No,
was
I'm leaving. I'm out of here.
I think that was a really rough hand, man.
Nope, I'm done. Bye.
Oh no. Where does Joey go? Through a window?
Away.
That
Through
actually
a window?
If he can.
There's a
Nearest
window.
exit.
Nice. There's a window. Yeah, Joey is outside.
Well, Steve
Tiffany
Warbler would
heads
be
back
torn.
towards the bar.
I gotta look after my brother. I will. Tiffany, Steve Warbler will be back later.
Joey's outside trying to break the Skyblinder staff, but failing because it's a magical item and can't be broken.
Alright, I'll go find Steve.
Okay.
Or Joey. I am Steve. I have to find myself.
Arwen is downing booze. Buddy and Evangeline, give me some insight into what you're doing here.
I'm still playing music.
Oh, nice. You're just like, I'm a performer.
I'm playing the whole. I'm playing Tut Thumping.
Nice. So the bar still has ambient. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm honestly probably up there with him. Thaumaturgying and looping and.
Oh, right, yeah. The thaumaturgy loop. I forgot about you.
Yeah. We're going to do fish, like a fish version of Tut Thumping. So it's going to be 27 minutes long.
Yeah. It's just gonna until everyone is just begging for it to be over. It won't be. It's just gonna keep going.
Yep.
There's a couple people in the front row.
It's a vodka drink.
Who are
But I name even one fish song. Do I know what fish sounds like? No. But we're doing it.
I don't know what fish sounds like either. I just know their songs are really long.
Yeah.
There's two guys at the front table, like right in front of you. The one that's like here, and they're clearly talking business, chatting, and like writing stuff on a napkin. And one of them walks over, "Hey, we're making an ice cream company, and we're looking for some ideas for some
Ooh.
ice cream. You got an ice
It's
cream
Jen,
name?"
Jen and Barry are here.
Yeah. Little
Nailed it.
little chocolate fish.
Little
Take
chocolate
that.
fish. Oh, I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Little chocolate fish. Thanks.
Yeah.
Well, we won't be crediting you, but we'll totally use
No
that.
worries. Man. No worries.
There's a long fish song. Arwen, you have a empty beer glass. Tell me more
Yeah.
about where you're going from here. We can
Now,
hear.
I was going to say for the rest of the tray that has the beers for the Harpers, I
Well, she
prestigitate
walked
it.
real fast. Okay.
I'm casting prestidigitation, and I'm
Uh-huh.
warming their beer to make it pee warm.
I'm not sure
Yeah.
that's an attribute of prestidigitation.
No, it is. You can eat or
Warm or
you
cool
can.
Yeah,
food.
totally
Yeah,
is.
you're right.
Totally
Yep.
is. It's right on the
Yep.
tin.
Just make
yeah.
it body temperature.
Oh, gross.
So you, from where you're standing, you can see the foam on the beer just very rapidly go from like this 1-inch head of beer to like nothing. And
So gross.
and it doesn't seem to be bubbling quite as much as it was when it initially walked past you. The harpers, the person walks it over to the stage for the remaining harpers on stage, and they take it gleefully, but also sort of like, I feel like we kind of cheated, guys. And
And they're making a beer.
and so they cheer, and then they drink, and they look utterly disappointed in their choices, in their life choices. So, what's happening outside, Joey and Steve?
Just trying to break a magic item.
It's unfortunately failing miserably. Like you
Yep.
keep trying, and it just keeps
Just
on.
like everything else in my life.
Oh, Steve?
Now, Joey, let's not lose control of ourselves.
Man, Steve, you guys should get another drummer. Listen, I don't even have a PA.
Dude, you're the best drummer we've ever had.
I know, that's the problem.
No, you're the backbone. You're the backbeat. We are.
Word is on the street, fire in your heart is out.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh yeah, we just totally started playing Oasis.
No. Well, that
But-
you
but a-
you
but a
guys can
fish
do that
version.
because I'm not
Fish
in there.
version.
No, the window's wide open. Every
Yeah.
note is coming right out the window at you.
I've said no Oasis.
I
would like a Constitution saving throw from Steve.
Anyway, there's Wonderwall.
Joey, you are the backbone and the backbeat of this band.
I ruined everything.
You didn't ruin everything.
Ruined it all.
It was the most exciting thing that happened on that stage, and I think the Harpers would agree. They
get to have their victory warm beers.
Do they like their beer warm? How do we know that?
I don't know. It just popped into my head.
Seems like they would like warm beer.
It's not warm beer. It's body temperature warm beer.
So it's at 94 degrees.
98.6.
Oh.
Force
At
pretty
least
cold.
it'll get them this. We should have played 98.6 by Keith.
Oh. I was thinking of 98.6 degrees by Suzanne Vega. It's also a good
I was
tune.
thinking of the boy band 98 Degrees.
Also thinking
With
of
Nick Lachey?
With Nick Lachey, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I wasn't thinking of that. Now I am, and that's unfortunate.
You're welcome.
I hate Chandler.
Joey, Knock it off. Steve Warbler won't play bass without you burying the backbeat.
I'm just gonna kick this rock over to Francis and talk to him.
Wait, which one's Francis?
My boyfriend.
Your what?
My giant boar.
Oh, your giant boar. Okay. Like, there's so many friends that Joey has, I can't keep track.
I feel like right now Francis is the only one that will understand me.
Well, if you change your mind, Steve Warbler will do.
Because really, Francis pisses all over things we love too.
Yes. Steve Warbler is still drying out part of his knapsack. But if you change your mind, we will do wizard staffs. All right, and then I will walk back to the.
Whoa, I didn't know we were getting all sexy.
No, wizard staffs is stacking up beers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Totally missed that one.
Yeah, we'll cross the streams after that, Joey. That'll be great.
Sword fighting.
Sword fighting. Aye.
Oh man.
Steve Warbler goes to the bar.
As you walk towards the main doors, a robed dragonborn. Oh,
Looks like I missed the fact that we've had some donations.
Chris Jones made a donation.
And Ron Toll made a donation. We are at 210. We are 40 shy, folks.
40 shy.
And if we get to that, there will be a one-shot adventure that is crazy, involving the Taco Spider Kaiju.
They both want those to go to Wild Magic Surges.
Okay. Is that set up, Dusty? Do you have that still set up?
Yep.
All right.
I keep getting bored.
My green olive I just ate had a really big piece of jalapeno in it, so if I cough, I'm really sorry.
Pancakes and olives sounds great.
That's hot.
I have olives, cherry tomatoes, and pancakes. Not cherry tomatoes, ground cherries.
The Devil's Trio.
They call it.
Is that what they call it?
That's what they call it.
That's really a thing?
That's the rule now.
Okay.
That's what they've always called it. Time immemorial.
Like ramshackle bivouac.
Like mastodons bellowing across primordial swamps.
Okay.
I don't know what's happening, but I
Always
feel
has
like
there been the Devil's Trio.
But there should be a wild set magic surge.
there's gonna be.
Or two.
So as you start walking through the door, so you moved your token a little faster than I was anticipating, a robed dragonborn joins you at the door, and she looks up kind of surprised. Are you, please forgive me, are you you're an adventurer, right? I'm sorry. My name is Pelk. I am an avowed. I am seeking an adventurer, and I think you're part of the group of adventurers that are here right now for the Battle of the Bands, correct?
Who is?
She's talking to you, Steve.
Oh, sorry.
You moved your token. You were standing outside the door when I started this, and then all the donation things came in. So she's like walking into the bar at the same time you're coming back. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say. I mean, we're just some crazy kids who travel around in a wagon, and every once in a while we run into mysteries that feel like they need to be solved. I mean,
true story.
The only thing we're missing is a giant dog.
We have a boar.
Oh, that's right. We do have a boar.
Pretty close.
Why that boar's name's not Scooby, I don't know.
Brant, don't make fun of Francis's name.
Right.
Okay. Are you going in? I can go in with you. I'm wondering if I could. Okay.
Certainly, but I have to tell you, you're seeking one adventurer because you get all 4 Warbler brothers and the Warbler sister Evangeline in this package deal, and well, most of these deals are negotiated by my older brother Buddy, who doesn't trust me to negotiate because I'm an asshole.
I'm an asshole.
Oh yo. Okay. Well, I was just gonna go in I was looking for adventurers. I wasn't expecting to find you at the door. I was just gonna go talk to Tiffany.
Adventurers use doors too.
Man,
Ru-
you so totally
right.
should have charged her for at the door and taken that money.
Well, yes. Let me find Buddy. I will. Can I buy you a beer?
Sure. Yeah, I'll be at the bar.
That's what I'm supposed to
Are
say,
you going to the
Arwen, right?
bar?
Wait, I'm assuming Arwen's invisible and near me, even though he's probably not. Right, Arwen?
Yeah. I'm at the bar. I don't know where.
I'm not near the bar yet. So, right, Arwen? Because you're invisible and I don't know where you are. Okay, I will walk her to the bar if she wants to go to the bar.
Okay.
Pelk, you said, right? P-E-L-K?
Yes.
Okay.
Pelk. She follows you to the bar. She's now the green background
Gotcha.
person. There are more of you, right? Like it's not just you? Got a weird question and like I'm looking for some help. Hey, Tiffany, can I get something? Just a little something.
I
And
put a gold on the
Tiffany,
table. No, I don't. Tiffany's right there. I'm not going to do that. I'm like, hello, this is my new platonic friend Pelk.
Pelk looks at you. Yeah, for sure, platonic, and she moves around the corner to the seat over here.
So always happens.
Tiffany, can I just get it? Tiffany nods and is already pouring before Pelk even asks and sets a glass of milk in front of her.
Is there a pork chop in it?
No,
Milk
no.
is good for strong and healthy bones. It's good. It's a good choice. Strong choice. We approve of strong choices in this tavern.
I just have a sensitive stomach, and I just don't really need to upset anything.
Where's Buddy?
I'm already a little
Arwen
anxious.
could warm that.
Milk for
Arwen
an
could
upset stomach?
Well, I'm still playing an Oasis song.
Wouldn't be me.
Stage.
Oh, okay. I will run like Phoebe
It's a
running,
Warbler supernova.
Nice.
and then to get Buddy, and I'll see them playing together. Buddy, Evangeline, uh, there's a side hustle job we might want to take for adventurers.
Okay, we're halfway through the song. I'll be there in 20.
I'll look over at Evangeline. Really? Halfway? I heard you guys outside.
I don't even know if there's an end to this one.
Oh,
This
okay.
is my life now.
Arwen,
I
where are
live
you?
here.
I have a 14 charisma. I am playing myself so not.
Arwen, where are you for this? What have you
I'm at
seen?
the bar. I'm
But he's
still
in-
invisible.
okay.
But he's invisible,
Okay.
so nobody knows.
Right. I just want to make sure you knew where you were.
I'm at the bar. I was thinking about sneaking behind the bar and making a chicken latte.
A chicken.
Oh,
Oh,
Serving
Well-
it to someone else.
I'll just run back to the bar.
Steve,
I'm just
as
saying that
you're-
we can have pork smoothies. Why can't we have chicken lattes?
We really shouldn't have pork smoothies.
No.
Oh, it's the competition.
Not anymore. I ruined it.
I really liked it when you all sang three, a triad above each other, just one beat off each other to create a sense of drama that wasn't necessarily implied in the lyrics.
They sort of turn, all of them looking at you, and they create this kind of, the Scooby-Doo heads kind of thing.
Yeah.
As they turn and look at you, the first one's really low, and the second one's right above her, and then
Yeah.
and they, in harmony, say, "Thank you."
No,
Yeah.
no.
Really, I'm curious where Orinoco is, but I guess
Does it feel to win on a stupid technicality?
well, congratulations on your win. Steve Warbler means that wholeheartedly. No,
They repeat the process. Thank you.
I don't like that.
And the one at the very back It's a little bit off key because her nose is like bandaged where it broke from running into the pole.
Again, I cast Prestidigitation and
Uh-huh.
create just only this low musical note to do an earworm in the Harper's ears of basically the thank you from Alanis Morissette, so that they get that earworm stuck in their head.
Thank you, India.
I
Thank-
love that you put it in the chat, so it actually scrolled and like zoomed in. All of a sudden, you hear them all starting to kind of hum.
And as absolutely no one's
true.
lawyer in this channel, can we do that? Can we post that on the Twitch? That many lyrics?
There was no. There
I
was
don't think
no
it is copyright lawyer law.
It's
Oh,
parody.
okay.
It's parody.
It's
We're
good.
good.
Okay.
That's fair
Yeah.
use.
Okay, it's fair use.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's fair
All
use.
right. Moving on.
Not. He's not saying
I mean,
that.
that's not legal advice.
That is
No.
not legal advice. I know. As no one's lawyer here, I know.
Nobody here's a
Oh,
lawyer.
he is my lawyer, but
Nope.
not right now.
Nope. Not right. Nope.
Not right now.
No lawyers here.
Not right now.
Parody
Just
laws
us-
get you far.
Just those chickens.
Just those chickens.
Listen, if we're not doing estate planning, you're not my lawyer.
And we is asleep.
That computer's going on sleep mode. All right.
There's a couple judges now that have come back and are seated at the bench chairs here, just getting a drink, chatting with each other. They are just non-stop gonna perform, it sounds like. Yeah, I don't know why they feel like they need to keep this song going. It's going really, really long. Yeah. She really should have maybe have stayed as an MC. We didn't have to listen to her for 20 minutes straight when she was an MC. 40 minutes.
I hear that.
Yeah.
I am offended. This is a warbler.
Wait, who's saying this?
The rules are over now. You can fight them.
Yeah.
The judges, there's two judges on these stools right back here.
Yeah,
by you.
I'm going to
I make
stand
their
behind them.
drink warm, too.
Oh, the judges' drinks are lukewarm. The foam has disappeared.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I noticed that, but I would immediately go, Stevie, or no, Arwen. The pages are stuck together.
Ooh.
Arwen.
And I put the odor of fart in their noses, like rancid, like sulfur, like bad eggs fart.
I feel like I have to mention as soon as you cast a spell, invisibility drops.
That's true. Yeah, as soon as you did
Oh, yeah.
prestidigitation.
So
It's gone.
you're not invisible anymore because you would have lost it when the thank you.
Now
when
that's
you,
not to say that you can't sleight of
Keep
hand
doing
and do
it.
this without being perceived.
yeah.
So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, then I know where Arwen is.
I-
Okay.
So there's flat beers and a subtle smell of fart, just a little bit 5 feet in front of you, and a cat walking in front of Evangeline.
I'm going to stand behind the judges and just crack my
They're
knuckles.
familiar.
And
Oh. Why? Why would you do
Horrible.
that? Why? That's not even a beat. They turn around and look at you.
Yeah. Don't appreciate you talking about the Warbler sister Evangeline that way.
Well, she left her job. And I'm really not good at it, and she was very good at it, and so I'm just a little annoyed because I had to do a job I was not hired to do, and I'm not very good at it.
See, now I'm conflicted because you've given her a compliment about her other job, but you shit on her for the new job. And I'm a little torn, and Steve Warbler is
Darn!
Steve Warbler is gonna sit over here.
I thought I saw a man brought to life.
And I'm gonna sit there sobbing naked on the floor.
Tiffany is
Coincidentally,
very-
I have rolled into Natalie Imbruglia now.
Given the chance, for sure.
As soon as she starts that song, I'm leaving the stage and coming to Dragonborn.
Well, I think that should be a solo song anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, I put down my bagpipes and
It's all singer-songwriters all the way down now.
come over and I say, hey, I hear you're looking to make a deal.
Oh,
What do you
no,
need us to play? A funeral? A birthday? A christening? A bris?
No.
We can do it all.
No, I'm just Looking for somebody who can help me. So
The Jews of Waterdeep are really
Oh.
looking for more musicians to play the brisses. Also, the Christians of of Daggerford.
I mean, you've certainly heard of us. We're the Warbler brothers and sister now.
yes. Do you think you could maybe get your group together? Tiffany, can I get a key to one of the rooms?
No, is that going to party?
No, not
Where are the
that
mashed
kind of,
potatoes?
not that kind of room. No, please don't think that. I don't. No, that's not. No, please no. No, no,
Okay,
no,
all right, all
no.
right. Well,
I
okay.
just
Hey,
wanted.
all right.
Um.
Well, again, we're a band. You get why my mind went there, right?
Nope, nope. I'm an avowed.
Ah,
Uh.
ah.
And I'm very uh not used to the band
Okay.
culture, so
People
I just
lose their
needed a
wits around us
room
all the time.
to
It's okay.
have.
It's okay.
Okay, good. So I just needed a couple of minutes to talk to you in private. Nothing private happening, just a quiet room where we could talk about things that shouldn't be shared widely amongst the. Huh. Okay, maybe this
Dipolus.
was a bad idea. Like
I mean,
syphilis. Okay,
Shouldn't be
so
shared widely.
yeah, no, you're not there. There's-
No, I'm talking to my pig.
all right, all right.
that's what they call it now.
You want to get a
Um,
Tell
room?
you,
You want to hire
Francis,
us
I'm
for a
like
gig?
syphilis.
I'll gather the crew. We'll meet you up there. Tiffany, which room are we headed? I got to go collect my brothers and get my sister to stop this racket.
uh, we're gonna uh we're gonna go through the first demi-plane door on the right. It's like over the um uh man, you've really got me thrown off my game. I just can't.
Happens a
Okay.
lot.
We're gonna go through the door. So head back towards the main door, and then instead of leaving, go through the first door after the exit. That's where we'll meet. Oh,
First
Tiffany,
door.
is there anybody else that are the two, Steve?
Yeah.
Are you ready? Can you go with me?
Steve,
I'm
that
like,
flustered lady wants you to go to a room with her. Why don't you go with her, bud? Like,
I'm
Jim, what
really
are
hot
you?
all of a sudden. Maybe I should just wait here. Hold on.
Steve goes into a flop sweat and looks over at Tiffany.
Why don't we leave you two in the room for a while? We'll all be there in a jiff.
No, I'm good. I'm just gonna stay here for just a minute. When you all come together, we'll go to the room together. Tiffany,
Okay.
can I get another? And you see Pelk just like sort of melting a little bit in her chair.
Maybe you need an ice water.
Well,
Yeah, I think just some cold milk. Not warm milk,
Milk?
cold milk this time. Whew.
okay.
Goat,
Well, I'm gonna go.
not cow. Goat. That'll help me. That'll help. Goat.
I'm gonna
Goat milk.
say, hey, Harpers, you want to take over the stage?
They all turn in unison,
Oh, it's creepy.
and one of them strums like a little tiny little lyre that she had, and it's like a pitch pipe kind of calling, and they all say sure in harmony and move up to the stage.
As
Okay.
soon as
When
I
I
see them approaching, I'm out. I don't like them.
Yeah.
and I mage hand and throw their harps
No,
across the
the
room.
way they're moving across this, the way you would have moved too. Yep.
Yeah,
I like it. I like it.
No,
they move in creepy unison.
no.
I'm out.
Ooh. All right.
So
I wish
Pelk
you'd
is at the
advocate for
bar.
people.
Steve, you are aware she would like to join the group, and Buddy are aware that she would like
Yep.
to join the group in demi-planar room 1.
I don't know which one is.
The one, like, so if you go to the exit door, instead of going out the exit,
On a map.
you keep going. I'll ping it.
Yeah.
This one.
Okay, gotcha.
I will.
The white.
I'm gonna go
sigil.
outside and get Joey.
They're all different
I will
colors.
say,
Right.
Stevie, you get Arwen and Evangeline. I'll go get Joey.
All right.
Joey's in the stable.
Yeah.
Evangeline's at the bar now.
We'll finish up a drink and then we'll head over. You guys will do one drink and then we head in?
Yep.
All right.
I already had my.
Oh, you've had your one drink? Okay.
Buddy,
It
you
was.
find. Sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
Buddy, you find Joey in the stable talking to Francis.
Say, hey, Joe. What's up, dude?
Sorry, buddy.
Well, don't be sorry. I got my pearl. We're all good.
I ruined everything.
You didn't ruin anything. It could happen to any of us.
It
It
would
has
never.
happened to us.
That would never happen to you. No.
Well, that's fair. It could have happened to anybody else. That's fair.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, trust me. Trust me.
You could
Have you
do
ever seen?
anything.
Like, thank you. I agree. Have you ever seen Stevie talk to a lady? Come on. We all.
Yeah,
we all
I
make
try to
mistakes from
help,
time to time.
but I can only do so much.
Yeah, you do plenty.
Steve's got a
plenty.
phobia.
And I say, isn't that right, Francis? And I give Francis a scratch on it.
Oh, he didn't like that.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody likes you, Joey. It's okay. There'll be plenty more Battle of the Bands. Plenty more funerals to play. We got a bright road ahead of us. But there's a very flustered lady who wants us to meet her in a room. So we gotta head
Should
back.
probably not take me. I'll just ruin it.
Nope. Confident you'll be fine.
No,
We need
I
you.
can't even make friends right now.
What are the Warbler brothers if we're all on together?
And sister.
And sister. What's a band without a drum?
Nothing.
I know, kind of like Fish.
Fish has drums? Are you kidding?
Sometimes.
Yeah,
Sometimes they have
plenty
two
of-
drummers.
Sometimes the drum just takes a long break, though.
Yeah, and that's
So
okay.
everybody's got time.
It keeps on ticking into the future.
That gives me an idea for a song.
Oh, write it down. Your songs are brilliant.
No, they're not.
But
They're
it-
the worst.
No,
Is that-
no.
I
Everyone knows
think
the drummers.
Steve's previous band, the Stevie Warbler band. Time keeps on ticking.
Getting on the airship liner. But
So
my
what do you say,
best
Joe?
song was Abracadabra.
Well, I'll go if you want me to, but I don't think I should.
Joey, at the very least, it's an opportunity to make a new friend. I think this Dragonborn really could use a new friend.
I don't think I should be anybody's friend right now.
Oh, that's not true. And again, I scratch for it.
I'll
That's not
just
true, is it,
ruin it all.
Francis? It's not true, is it, Francis?
Keeps on ticking.
All right, Joey.
The
Come on.
future.
Fuck up. Let's go.
Francis snorts at you.
It's okay. I'll come back. I'll put on the radio for you.
Francis loves the Classical for Pets station. So you
Okay,
head back to the hearth?
we had to whatever room it was we were supposed to go to.
All right. So I'm just going to move you. You pretend you're inside a room because you're going into a demi-plane. And I need to find Joey.
He's next to the fire. At 9 o'clock by the fire.
I see him. All right. So you walk through the sigil on the floor and enter into this demi-planar space. Pelk goes through with Steve, who seems to be just as awkward as her and therefore makes her slightly more comfortable. Okay. Thank you for meeting me. I just want you to know that I have no preconceived notions about anything that happens in a room when you're called into a room by yourself with a band. I just wanted a meeting with some adventurers and I felt like that was you. But then there seems to be this thing that happens when a band gets called into a room and I don't know what that means, but I don't want that. I just want adventurers. Are you willing? Are you adventurers?
I'm still confused about the first part.
We dabble. What are we
Okay.
talking?
Okay. So I don't know. Let me think about how I best want to explain this. And while Pelk is thinking, we're going to take a 3-minute bio break because it's 8
We have
o'clock.
to go talk to those frog people.
Because it is 8 o'clock and that's bio break time.
Okay.
So
All right.
we're going to bio break and then we're going to come back to the demi-planar space.
Groovy.
Got it. All right. I will put us on.
Are we
break.
muted?
Nope.
While we're muted,
I will mute.
while we're on
About to mute.
while we're on break, consider donating to make the Ramshackle Bivouac Taco Spider adventure happen.
And
All right.
benefit Puerto Rico.
And a benefit Puerto
That
Rico.
too.
All right. Muting.
Everything's gone to the pooper. We were in the forest, and only the fluffiest can survive. This isn't a world for the weak. If you want to rule, you have to be the gosh darndest, cutest, and deadliest. That's all we know. That's all we have. Only taking root. Take on the mantle of a fluffy woodland animal faction and play with 1 to 6 players to rule the forest kingdom in the ultimate asymmetric game by fighting every other poop hole animal and be the first to 40 points. And it won't be easy. Root comes with lots of doohickeys and whatchamacallits. And 80 screen pretty animal wedding warriors you've been darn tootin' for. Time to decide, are you gonna control the forest or let other animals poop you out? Choose now and take root. Everything's gone to the pooper. We were in the forest, and only the fluffiest can survive. This isn't a world for the weak. If you want to rule, you have to be the gosh darndest, cutest, and deadliest. That's all we know. That's all we have. Only taking root. Take on the mantle of a fluffy woodland animal faction and play with 1 to 6 players to rule the forest kingdom in the ultimate asymmetric game by fighting every other poop hole animal and be the first to 40 points. And it won't be easy. Root comes with lots of doohickeys and whatchamacallits. And 80 screen pretty animal wedding warriors you've been darn tootin' for. Time to decide, are you gonna control the forest or let other animals poop you out? Choose now and take root. Everything's gone to the pooper. We were in the forest, and only the fluffiest
No,
can
that's
survive.
not the issue.
This isn't a world for the weak. If you want to rule, you have to be the gosh darndest, cutest, and deadliest. That's all we know. That's all we have.
What did just
Only
happen?
taking root. Take on the mantle of a fluffy woodland animal faction and play with 1 to 6 players to rule the forest kingdom in the ultimate asymmetric game by fighting every other poop hole animal and be the first to 40 points. And it won't be easy.
I jacked up though.
Doohickeys and whatchamacallits. And 80 screen pretty animal wedding warriors you've been darn tootin' for. Time to decide, are you gonna control the forest or let other animals poop you out? Choose now and take root.
Oh, my mic's been going the whole time, so everybody's heard what I've had to say. That's awesome.
Whoa.
And there should be audio right
Yeah.
now.
Okay, here we
Alright,
go.
people can
So,
see me. Numbers are going to skyrocket.
as
In
you
flight, afternoon delight.
as you walk through the door into the meeting room, you feel a bit of a tingle. Like you're walking through a magical space,
Ooh.
and
Oh man, now I peed myself too.
And
and,
Paige and Evangeline had to go poop.
Yeah.
and Joey, you you regain all expended limited class points. No, Arwen, sorry. Arwen gets that.
I get all my
What?
key back.
No, Arwen gets anything that you have used that might have a
Limited
a
capacity.
limited use. Yep.
Arwen
comes
hasn't
back.
done anything yet.
I know.
All
which
those
is a bummer.
prestidigitations are back.
Yeah, all your cantrips are back. So that was unfortunately an unfortunate way to use our wild magic surge.
Gotta
and
donate
then
again.
I feel
and
like retro putting this on.
I feel like you should roll it one more time on that one.
well, it works
Yeah,
out because
don't you get rerolls?
Arwen
Because then transported to the astral plane.
Yeah.
Arwen, as you walk through the door, instead of landing in the demiplane, you walk through to the astral plane and you stare around you, and the air feels different. You're not quite sure what is wrong. There's like this sense of being
Hey, get
outside of yourself, and you're there, and you before you can even count to 10, you blink right back to where you were.
Whoa, far out, man.
But you better have learned all the songs in Astral Weeks.
I sort of feel like, now that I'm thinking about it, that I was the one pushing for us to use those, but we should probably roll them during a combat at some point just for more funsies with that.
Well, we're not likely to have a combat.
Not
Buddy,
in a
I need
long
you
time.
to roll
Yeah.
a d10.
Boop-a-doop-a-doo, a D10.
Oh, man.
Not a D12, and Buddy's gonna get tall as hell.
No, he's not.
Ah! 2 inches ain't nothing.
No, it's not nothing.
Buddy, as you walk through the door,
Where does Buddy
all
grow?
of a sudden, the shorts that you're wearing start feeling real tight, like super tight underneath
Oh,
your
he
clothes.
put his lifts in again.
And the brothers look at you and they're like, something seems off. You look a little taller and you're really uncomfortable. Like you really feel the need to you're gonna leave your shorts on, but you might feel
course
the
I
need to unbutton them because you are
Buddy,
now
do you feel like you're a
2 inches
baller?
taller.
Do you feel
I
like
Yeah,
don't see
exactly.
any, nothing looks different to me.
If I had a girl on the phone, I'd call her. Yeah, absolutely.
I think.
All right.
I think
Feeling a little more confident these days.
you're only 2
Uncomfortable,
inches shorter
but
than me.
confident.
And those are some. I mean, Steve Warbler's only heard the term, but those look like nut huggers now.
I'm a hugger.
I'll get on that.
I believe back in the 90s when we had the short shorts, we called them the NCs,
The NCs.
the nut cutters.
Nut cutters, that's right.
I said, you
Nice.
think these shorts
But-
are uncomfortable, and I take off my shorts to. There's yet another pair of shorts on underneath them that were even smaller. Now these are uncomfortable.
And I will give Joey a hug and say, rhythm sections gotta stick together.
I don't know you guys don't look any different to me.
Oh yeah, Buddy's
Just
for
me.
sure 2 inches taller right now.
I don't see it
Okay.
because I'm a dwarf.
That's true. The forced perspective.
So, as you walk in, Buddy, you're now 2 inches taller.
Cool.
Arwen, you have experienced a very, very brief visit to the astral plane. A whole 6 seconds in the astral plane.
And I come back and I tell the band, I just had a trip, and I've
Oh.
got this new song called "Magic Carpet Ride." We need to learn.
Oh. Nice.
Nice.
Using that
Oh,
to be
no, I'll just mess it up.
You. Oh, we gotta work on Joey's confidence. It's been shattered.
Shattered.
I'm in tatters.
As you walk in, Pelk looks up. So I'm I'm looking for some help because I feel like I have permission from my superiors to talk with you about this because we're struggling to figure out what's going on. As you may be aware, the crab cakes are not here.
Wait a minute. We did know that.
We already
We were
got
aware.
this job.
Right. So there are no crab cakes, and we normally have relied on a community of Gripply to the north for our fresh seafood.
Right.
So the Gripply in the north, they raise giant crabs as livestock in offshore clusters of pens. So it's not like they're out there in the ships trying to catch livestock. Like they just have crabs, and then like they
They just have crabs.
No, Steve had that problem one time. We have to kill
No.
the habitat.
Steve had crabs?
Nope. Steve Warbler's never had crabs. Steve Warbler's never
Sounds
had
more like an Arwen problem.
Steve Warbler's never had the opportunity to have crabs. And
Yeah.
then I side
Probably true.
eye Arwen.
so
Arwen gave them to you.
You guys are all jealous.
Transplanted into a new habitat.
We shared the same privy.
Arwen may be a slut, but Arwen practices sex interspecies sexual intercourse.
Okay. But it doesn't mean you can't get the crabs.
That's true.
Look, I got this pamphlet. I would like to hand it to you, and it says chlamydia is not a flower.
It's a soup. I saw it in the store.
It's also a plant. You can plant it in your backyard. It's a perennial.
Clematis. All right. So Pelk is watching this. Like, what happened? How did I lose them? So, okay, bringing it back. So we trade with the Gripply for the crabs
Believe it
that
or
are
not.
in.
Walking on it. Never thought I could feel so free.
There's a song. But
Two
wait,
levels.
Gripply have crabs. All right, we want to help.
Griblies, believe it or
Right.
not.
I do
So-
believe it. I believe the Gripplies have crabs.
So the Gripply have erected pens.
The erect
Outside.
Gripply have gotten crab.
Believe it or not.
Yeah, I believe it.
I'm walking on the air.
Yeah.
Is she's got to be getting more flustered and flustered as we're just not letting.
Yeah.
So this is why you called us in the room again?
Wait a minute.
I'm pretty sure we already took this job.
But crabs is a sensitive topic, so I can understand why you'd want to do this in a private, dimensionally secure location.
You gotta kill the habitat.
My understanding is Candlekeep has rules about disclosing
Just
medical
shave
information.
it all off.
Joey will mage hand your crabs off for you. Not
I
Joey,
don't have
sorry,
that
Arwen.
ability.
No,
Arwen will. Arwen will
Arwen
happy
will.
No,
mage
I
hand
have to
your
use
crabs.
my actual hands.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, crabs are not an issue if you know prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Prestige.
You don't need to know the words. You know how it goes.
The
Pelk's
presto.
I know-
like
Presto.
Pelk's eyes are just huge. Like, what is going on? How did I lose control of the classroom? Okay. So
You got this. You can do this.
the
What do you want us to
Gripply-
do?
The Gripply have crabs in pens they erected
Yeah.
just outside their village.
Yeah. He
Okay.
said erected, Stevie.
I know.
Yeah, you need a
They-
thesaurus so bad.
They they trade meat and other salvageable parts
Is the
for
meat also erect?
they can use, particularly those made of metal and glass. We've been long Candlekeep has long been a
Yes.
steady customer for over. Okay,
So wait a
all
minute.
right.
So
When they're selling, that's for sure.
Candlekeep is a long customer that has been getting crabs from the
Yes.
Gripply. The Gripply
Yes.
have
Or erect.
basically they have cornered and surrounded Candlekeep with the crab market. They've engulfed the long customer that is Candlekeep and given them crabs. Have I got this?
But
Wait,
they're out
Yeah.
of crabs now because they've killed the habitat.
and Candlekeep wants those crabs. Candlekeep wants to have the crabs.
You can't have crab leg night without crabs.
Long
Right.
Candlekeep.
The
All
the
right.
5 of you seem to find this remarkably funny. I don't
Well, we're not
understand the
laughing. We're
joke.
taking this deadly serious.
So, over the last several 10 days, um, the Gripply have become less active. So
Believe it or
we're
not.
not quite, we're not quite sure what's happening, but our supply of crabs has been cut off. And
Wait
as
a minute. What was cut off? The
The supply of crabs.
the crabs are cut off, not the long Candlekeep. Wait, I just want to make sure. Wait, were the Gripply erect and they got cut off? What? Um.
I'm pretty sure we already took this job.
Oh.
I did try to come and talk to you, but you were in the middle of the Battle of the Bands, and it seemed like you were not able to give me
And
your
Buddy said we
attention.
can't do it because I would make friends with all the crabs, and he's right.
Yeah.
I mean, about the friends, not that we can't do it part.
You asked us twice.
Okay.
Silly
Okay,
guess.
good. So, um, so in addition to our supply of crab being cut off, there are also rumors that there are serpent
Free people.
creatures instead of our friends our friendly Gripply. Their village seems to no longer be frog people, but instead these serpent creatures. Yuan-ti,
So
which we're not
frogs
super
catch
familiar.
crabs?
Yes, that is what the Gripply do. They
That that
maintain
food chain seems out of whack.
crabs. And so there have been Yuan-ti seen near Cloakwood and the Gripply village. And
Who
so
wants
I'm
to see what?
The serpents got the crabs now.
maybe, I don't know for sure, but I thought I would bring, and she brings out a green book that is it looks weird, like the pages don't look like real pages. And
Ooh.
so so normally it's very hard to talk to you when you're all giggling about crabs, and I'm just needing you to know that Candlekeep takes Crab Cake Thursdays very seriously. And Meter Jans is the ship captain who normally brings us our crab meat from the Gripply villages. And he hasn't been able to get any crabs from the Gripply. So this book, she holds up the green book. This book, the Avowed and I thought might be useful. It was brought to Candlekeep several years ago, and when it was brought in, the people who brought it in to get into Candlekeep said that it wasn't a historical text, but in fact a prophecy text. And so as we're trying to figure this out, it's now been more than 310 days, and our Candlekeep scholars rely on Thursday nights, and also we're a little nervous about the Gripply. So the Avowed have agreed and have authorized me to show you how the book works.
Mm.
So she sets the book down in front of you. You all are exhausting. I just need you to know that.
Yeah, we'll rock your socks off.
Just don't give me crabs. That's the joke, right?
Arwen would.
Depends on if Arwen's in remission or not.
Nice.
I
Okay.
put the smell of fart up Buddy's nose.
So
I use Mage Hand and flick his earlobe really hard.
nice. So she sets down a um uh she sets down a green book in front of you. And the as I said, the pages look weird because they appear to be solid.
Crab together? Oh.
They're what?
Like that they're crabbed together?
They are in fact crabbed together. It's true. So as she opens it up, okay. So she unlatches a latch, and inside of the cover, as she opens it, it's actually a false book, and instead of pages, the pages are solid on the outsides, and inside you see 3 cylindrical tubes. So the tubes are intricately carved, hollow wooden cylinders, and next to them, like just tucked in the very top of the book, is a linen bag, and she pulls it out, and on that linen bag is this artful embroidery of a water droplet. Okay, so I need you to keep your hands off the table for just a minute. Does anybody have like a canteen or something with some water in it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so she sprinkles the powder from inside the pouch onto the table, wide enough, a fairly wide swath, and then takes your canteen and dribbles some water into it, stirring it, and as she does so, it becomes sort of clay-like. So then she hands each of, she reaches into the box and hands Joey, Evangeline, and Steve each a cylinder. Okay, so the 3 of you, your cylinders, you're
Hey,
gonna
yeah.
lay them in the clay, and then next to each other, like 3 pages of a book. So push your cylinder down, and then roll it out in front of you.
I don't know if I can. I'm not up for the challenge.
Arwen pushes the cylinder down and rolls it around all the time.
True. Nightly. Usually I have help.
And that's why you have crabs.
I have a
Yeah.
cylinder.
And really,
Pelkier's
that's a lie. You don't usually have help.
Pelkier's is. Oh, are you familiar with this? Arwen, you can come over and help Joey with his cylinder.
So I have a cylinder too.
Joey's got his own
Joey
handle
grins.
cylinder.
No, buddy, you're on the side of the table that does not. So she handed it to 3 people who are on one side of the table.
Gotcha.
Once
But
again,
you
no
can help it.
Buddy's tubes.
But you can help Evangeline if you'd like with her cylinder.
Oh, I alluded to Paige in chat that she was pooping, but never mind.
Well, she's on that side of the table presently.
Okay.
And as she starts
She might be
engaging,
pooping.
as she starts engaging in the process, she feels a bit overwhelmed and excuses herself. I need to use the facilities, and if anything comes up, you all just let me know.
Tell
And
Francis we still love him.
she makes herself scarce and heads out. And Arwen is helping Joey. So, buddy, you can stand in
No,
for
I'm not helping
Evangeline.
Joey. I am not helping Joey.
Well, Pelk
You're
directed
trying
you
to-
to help
You're
Joey.
trying
So
to
then,
DM me into doing these things that I am choosing not to do as a player.
all right, that's good.
I'll
So
just
Pelk,
mess it up on my own.
is somebody gonna? Do
Oh.
I need to do the first cylinder on my own?
I'll
Yes,
do
you
it.
do.
No,
If
you
I'm
have the
holding a
third.
cylinder,
You have the third cylinder,
Oh.
Steve.
Okay.
Well,
And
there's
buddy,
four
now
of
you
us
have the
here that
second.
aren't pooping.
yep.
So Joey, I handed you the first cylinder. Are you not gonna do it?
Okay, I'll try.
Okay. So
I might
just
mess it
line them
up.
up next to each other like 3 pages. And then ready. Now we're gonna roll them through.
I'll try.
As you push your cylinder into the clay, you see that the intricate carvings that were all over it come through in the clay as script.
Okay.
Buddy,
What language
to
is it?
stare at it, it
'Cause
looks like gibberish.
I will cast comprehend languages and see if I can read it.
Steve, you too think it is gibberish. Arwen, you too think it is gibberish. Joey, you recognize it, but you see Buddy
Yeah, I'm
clearly
touching the
making the
clay.
moves to cast a spell.
It all
And
makes sense to me.
so, as Joey is or Buddy is touching the surface, he recognizes it as dwarvish, and Joey is already commented that it makes sense to him.
I just assumed that I wouldn't understand, but I do.
See, Joey, you're an asset to this band.
You're
His
right.
brothers.
I am an ass.
At
I am an ass hat.
Steve Warbler does not approve of this mopery.
I have earned it. I have earned a little bit of mopery.
Okay, you can have your mopery.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
But meanwhile, let's make these magic tubes.
Anyway, it's written in Dwarvish. I learned it from Spartacus.
And Spartacus.
I am Spartacus.
And what does it say, Joey?
Well, I'll tell you.
Well, I'll tell you.
So Joey,
He's going to tell.
Exactly.
Joey, the first cylinder, the one that you rolled out, shows and explains
The recipe for crab cakes.
how the Gripply became skilled at harvesting giant crabs. So it
It's
tells
a
the tale
Kama
of
Sutra.
The Krabba Sutra.
The Kama Sutra.
It tells the tale of building the pens to hold the giant crabs and then harvesting the crabs and loading them onto seagoing vessels. And
This
then
is how they got the load from the erect pens.
That's the erect pens is where it all comes from. The loads come out of the erect pens.
Well, I think rolling cylinders had a lot to do with getting loads out of it.
I think so
Rolled the
too.
Cylinders,
And it's really
the loads
important.
came out.
And it's really important that the Gripply are involved. You've got to have the right Gripply there in order.
You need the Kung Fu Gripply.
Yep. If the
And then you
Gripply's
press
not
the
there,
ignition.
the erect pens won't yield any of the load. It's really.
That's right. That's what the first cylinder tells us.
That's right.
So it is
Yep.
written.
So it
It's
is.
written, so shall it be.
So shall it be done.
So the frog folks celebrate their newly earned wealth. The second
Oh, they
cylinder.
earned it all right.
They earned it. You had to work for that.
The
Oldest
second
profession.
cylinder. The one, the cylinder that Buddy rolled out.
Roll out.
Man,
begins
Dun,
did Buddy roll
with
that out in
dun,
front
dun.
of us?
Rolling.
dun, dun, dun,
Uh,
dun.
begins with serpent creatures lurking ominously outside the Gripply village. Then the serpent folk rush forward, capturing and killing any of the frog folk who try to stand against them. And as the village falls into disarray, the giant crabs, many of them, escape from their cages and head back into the sea.
It's the Serpentine Terrible Destroyers, or STDs as they're called.
Nice. As you move along, the third cylinder then depicts and briefly tells about the aftermath of the serpent folks' assault. The village is
The
vacant.
STDs.
The STD's assault creates a vacant village with many buildings flattened. And still standing is the Gripply's temple to their deity, which is taken over by the snake creatures. So,
Pens are no longer erect. The habitat has been destroyed.
Yeah.
It's true. So, so we're not sure. I mean, they said it was a prophecy, so we're thinking maybe something's going wrong with the Gripply villages, and as avowed, we're much better handling a paper than weaponry, and thought maybe you might be willing to go investigate to get crab cakes back for us.
If there's crab cakes, that should draw an audience to the bar,
Yep.
which would make for a good show.
I
Because
think-
not that we have anything to make up for, or not that the last
Don't
time we
get us
played here
kicked
wasn't
out
great.
again.
You're not gonna
No,
get us kicked out. Everything's
We
fine.
didn't get kicked out. I kept playing. I played a long time.
It's true. You did play a long time.
Played a long time. Really explored the
good.
space.
A lot of people talked about how long you played.
Yeah, a lot of people talk about that.
Evangeline is in fact done pooping and back on the stage doing the reprise of the song that you had been
There you
playing
On
together
banjo?
on banjo and harmonica.
Oh,
There's
wow.
no lyrics. It's an instrumental.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I have to agree with Buddy. Like, crab cakes here, more people here, better paydays
let's
for our
do it.
music. Is there a payday for us taking on this hazardous exploration into crab cake land?
Yeah, we don't normally get involved with supply chains.
No, it's not.
And we could get crabs.
Well, Arwen's already immune.
And
Tell
the
me,
prestidigitation. Yep. Oh, I'm very blurry.
Yeah, you are.
Now in witness protection.
I mean, digitation is a weird way to say it, but I guess that's the fingers involved.
Can you prestidigitation my camera?
That's not your camera. That's just your vision from having an active solo social life.
When I'm over here.
If you have to roll your cylinder that often.
There we go.
Yeah.
You knocked that one out.
Not as many times as you did.
I prestidigitated 5 times last night.
That's why your hands are so furry.
Well, we can the avowed are willing to compensate you for your time.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Recognizing that you're also helping potentially people in need. We are willing to. Our doorbell just rang.
I will
It's
go.
Amazon.
Thank you. Our son is home.
The
Why did he ring the?
I think he might have hit it as he walked in.
Yeah.
The Avowed are willing to pay 500 gold pieces to each of you.
Whoa. For the
This makes
crab
up for what we
cakes?
lost.
Crab cakes are a really big deal in Candlekeep, and also being able to say that we held a prophetic text is very valuable to us. To be able to see if there are other texts within our library that hold similar prophecies, maybe this one will help us to recognize. But if it's not a prophecy, then obviously it's not as valuable, but we will still pay you 500 per person to assist in the return of crab cakes.
Okay.
All right.
So the
Well,
crab cakes have to return. So even if we find out that the crab, like, I can't promise to replenish the crab, right? Like, that's kind of up to the crab to a certain amount. But I can at least identify the problem. I don't want to overpromise here, right? Like,
that's a fair
if your
point.
crab are overfished, they're not automatically going to come back necessarily.
Oh no, the Gripply were amazing stewards of their land. Like they maintained their caged Gripply, like they maintained the caged crabs, but they also assisted with the maintenance of a healthy population and were excellent conservators of the crab population so that we would never run out of crab cakes.
So this is a Gripply problem, not a crab problem.
We need to find out what happened to the Gripply.
Right.
Yeah.
Really
yes.
Well,
that's our assumption. That's our
Dear
assumption.
God.
Assuming that something bad has happened to the Gripply based on what has been described as prophetic cylinders.
Okay.
You're
Okay.
prophetic. What?
Your cylinder's pathetic.
Sorry, okay, I didn't mean to.
No, Joe, you're not prophetic. Everybody stop.
I'm a little prophetic.
You sound like my 2-year-old.
Do you know what prophetic means?
It means I ruin everything.
No.
That's what prophecies do.
It means you you actually are in favor of FedEx.
No, seriously, when's the last prophecy you and I want to ask her, when's the last prophecy you read that was like, and everything then will be sunshine and cinnamon rolls. There's never a prophecy that's like, and everything will be awesome
cinnamon
later.
roll would make me feel better.
That's because you haven't gotten in the New Testament.
Oh.
we have a prophecy we have a few prophecy books. We're not quite sure how to interpret them, but several of them indicate that there are sort of saving style beings that will come and remove hindrances, and that is one of our prophecies also, that they will find deals. Yep, future savings on things that we were not expecting to be able to save cost on. Yeah, we have several of those.
You have to wire any money to.
They always seem miserable to me, even the ones that are like, and when he comes back, he will save the world by destroying 90% of it, and those 10% will do great.
Well, if you're in the 10%, that's a great prophecy.
Unless your best friend was in the other 90%, then you're just a sad survivor.
You don't know. Have you been that person?
I'm conflicted about this whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, I just hope this mission involves reaching things in high places.
This is why Steve Warbler lives for today, and the hope of a date with Tiffany. Somebody.
Oh, live for today.
It might not be involved in reaching high places, but you may reach around things.
Reach arounds are also
We're gonna
involved.
have reach arounds along with the erect pens.
Oh man, this game is. This mission is NC-17.
So, is it something that you think you might be interested in?
A reach around? I don't know. It would depend on who's involved, I guess.
Well, I was hoping the five of you,
Nope.
when Evangeline's done on stage, would be interested in being involved.
Yep, they're all brothers. They're all related. I'm not interested in that.
Okay.
I think she means the mission.
You
We'll
mean
take.
Oh!
going to talk to the
We-
Gripply?
Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna figure out the Grippleys.
I thought there was some kind of weird propositioning happening.
No,
Nope.
propositioning.
It seems like if we take this job, we'll be pretty shellfish.
Yep. Well, you'll be pretty,
Nice.
'cause you're pretty.
Oh, that's nice. I like to hear you say nice things about each other.
We're I'm in
We're
favor of
We're
taking
in.
it, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in.
All right. No,
That's two.
any need to dance?
Always.
Well, any need to dance off?
No.
Yeah, Joey, are you in or out?
Feel like that would be.
I mean,
Except
I'll come. I'll
we
just
were
mess
rolled
it
off.
up, though.
What'd you say, Scott?
I said that seems to be excessive to have a dance off since we've already rolled off.
Nice.
We rolled our cylinders off.
Three
Did roll our cylinders off.
of
It's
these
gonna take me a
cylinders
little while
were
before
rolled
I can
off.
do it again.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a refractory period.
Yeah.
No, I'll come and try to help, but I'll probably just mess it up.
No, you're fine.
You are not gonna help my refractory period, Joey.
Not saying.
But we'll take the
Uh,
mission.
Yeah, we'll take the mission.
Okay. How do you intend to go?
Oh, no idea.
Well, we have
Forward.
a wagon and a horse and a boar.
And a boar. Yeah, we're halfway there.
We're
Okay.
Living on a prayer, man.
but do the Gripply live in the water?
They do. Meteor
Ooh,
is
what if we ask Irina?
You could ask Irina.
I don't know how.
Eh.
She's not that easy to get back to.
She's really good at water, though.
This is true. She might boil the crabs.
That's
tasty.
true.
Now we're halfway to crab cakes.
Living on a prayer.
Well, you could use your cart, but Meteor Jans,
Just like an
the-
Oregon Trail, we'll have to caulk it so it'll float.
Oh, I don't know that we want to do that. Who's this Meteor person?
he's our delivery person for
We know
crabs.
him, don't we? No, never
Maybe
mind. Never mind.
I don't know. Have you ever been here when he delivers crab cakes to
Oh,
Tiffany?
I think we might have been actually.
I just have to say that Meteor is a funny name when we're talking about erect crabs. And
I
all
know.
that business.
Meteor does not help the story along in that way. And I do
Is he
feel
bra-
like Wizard of the Coast knew what they were doing a
Meteor
little
the
bit here.
Meat Man
Yep.
is bringing the crabs from the Gripply and the erect pens.
Yep. Somebody in that editing team knew what they were doing.
I feel like Meteor
It's just a lot of dick jokes.
All right, Scott. What?
No, that's okay.
Meteor. Meteor he earns his living by transporting crab to various places that need the crab from the Gripply. So he's happy to take you on ship if you'd prefer to go water route instead of land route.
Maybe we could talk to Tiffany about feeding Baby
Yeah, you said
and
baby.
Francis.
and Francis.
Yeah.
I mean, Francis might be able to come on the ship with us, but I don't think Baby's gonna come.
I can't imagine Francis being much of a sailor.
I don't know. Does he wear
But
just
I
the
could get him a hat.
sailor shirt and a hat and no pants? I think he'd be right on.
Just Donald Ducking it the whole
Donald
way.
Ducking it. And I want to do that art. Of the boar and the half
I mean, he
suit.
really is just, he's a bore.
Except I'd leave the boar penis and balls in it. Anyway.
The so Meteor is away. He's been working trying to find someone else on the see if there's anyone on the coast who would help. We weren't sure if we were gonna be seeing you in time to accept his offer. So he went south, but he's planning to come back here tomorrow night, and then you would sail at first light the next day,
Okay.
assuming he hasn't found other adventures. Is that agreeable?
Buddy?
Well, that gives me a whole day of self-pity before we have to be effective.
Yeah, I imagine we can get another show here maybe, and then head out.
How are we doing on cash? Because Steve wouldn't mind an armor upgrade.
Can you front us any of the money?
Party loot is at 720 gold.
That's after our entry fee.
That's after entry fee.
Okay.
And then you got your pearl for identify.
I do indeed.
And then
Yeah, 4 silver.
Are you all agreed to
We're-
participate in
we're-
an adventure
we're agreed, I think.
such as this?
Cool.
Okay. Do you have any other questions for me? I can meet you back here at first light the day after tomorrow.
Why is everything so unfair?
We have some books about that. Would you like me to research for you?
I'm not supposed to read because I only read out loud.
Well, she was going to research it for you.
What, was she gonna read it to him?
No, I
Maybe
can
she should
do
study
some
up.
research. I can create do if it would assist with your voyage, I can work on a research paper while you're gone to find out
Yes.
why things are so unfair.
Well, I'm
Yes.
really hopeful that I've lost all this ennui on the way.
Nice use of ennui.
Yes.
Okay. Well, then perhaps I won't look into that. I do have other things I've been.
You asked if
Researching.
we had questions, and that was my question.
Okay. Are there other questions that you believe that would be relevant to mission or that I can answer without additional research? Or maybe with a small amount of research, but not a large amount.
Would you guys... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I don't have anything.
Because I was going to use some party loot while we're in town to buy an upgrade in armor to go up to Splint Mail.
Yeah, armor up.
Okay.
Did you not start with chainmail as a
I'm
fighter?
on chainmail and I want to move up to Splint.
Is Splint better? I don't know.
Splint gives me one more. It's a one up. I can't afford plate. It's 1500, but Splint is 200, and that would put my armor class at 17.
Well, Tiffany knows where to reach me. You're welcome to the room for as long as you need it.
Thank you.
I'm gonna make my way.
I got my way.
And Pelk leaves the room for you to continue your conversations amongst yourselves.
Yeah, I mean, I think see if we can play the hearth tomorrow night, and then head out first thing in the morning and freaking figure out the crab stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if we have this interplanar space for tonight, I'm gonna lie here and wallow.
I'm gonna go out
All right.
and do a version of Brandy for Tiffany.
Oh, she's a fine girl.
Tiffany, she's a fine girl. What a good wife.
She would be.
It's
For my
clever
life.
because she does bring us whiskey and wine.
She does. And Tiffany's only a syllable off, but it still has the E sound at the end, so we can make it work all the way through.
If you really push it, you could say Tiffany.
Yeah, Tiffany, you're a fine girl. Yeah.
Nice.
But my life, my love, and my lady is base loot. Boom.
Kind of fell apart there. at
Yeah,
the
a
end.
little bit.
I don't know anything. Don't listen to me.
No.
You can't hear him anyway. You're in the interstellar. You're in the astral plane.
I'm
Space.
gonna subtract 200 from the party loot, y'all.
200.
Okay.
For
Wow.
for
Oh, because you
splint.
went to the smithy.
For splint. Yep.
Did all agree?
I think so.
Okay.
I have my 4 silver. You know
Nice.
how much cheese I can get with that?
Cheese
About
for
4
4 silver?
slices.
A
Yeah.
lot.
All right, where is the party loot sheet? Party loot. Edit.
You have a full day of downtime. Is there anything you wish to do with your downtime?
I'd like to roll my cylinder.
Make a con save.
Yep. Nice.
Or spend the next day blind.
Oh,
Because Joey hit you.
excuse me.
Anybody other than Arwen with his cylinder?
Nope, just gonna wallow in self-pity and talk to Francis.
Yeah, I don't think there's really much I need to do with my time.
No, me neither.
I don't think there's any other. I think I'm about as good as I can get from an armor and weapon standpoint.
All right. So, the
Ooh, that just made me a lot harder to hit.
so a day passes.
Miles, you look
how do you-
totally creepy in the back like that.
How
It
do
does
you
look creepy.
spend?
Yeah.
So we know Joey is hanging out in the demi-plane, wallowing in self-pity. What are the other 3 of you doing?
Uh,
I'm gonna imagine bagpipes need cleaning. I don't really know much about bagpipe maintenance. But I would think they do, right? I'm gonna clean my bagpipes.
That's what they're calling it now.
Yeah.
it's similar to rolling your cylinder, but different.
I'm in a different room than Arwen. I'll make
Yeah.
that very clear.
Oh, you're not racing?
Oh, no.
No, actually, I'm gonna go shopping for clothes now that I'm 2 inches taller.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Uh,
Clothes I think are 5 silver.
Yeah, probably
do.
being
Type
which
you
is
get.
tall probably really makes it easier to clean your bagpipes too.
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna go something
Common
long.
clothes or traveling clothes, or they have different prices for
Yeah,
what
they
kind you
do.
get.
and Scott, you said something, but you blipped out on my ears. I had you robot-y.
I'm good. No, actually, I'm writing out the song "Magic Carpet Ride" for the group.
Oh.
Nice.
All
right.
Traveler's clothes,
Yes,
Sean.
yes, right between the submachine.
It does not actually. Oh, to what?
What about like evening wear? I want something real. I want like
Fine clothes
Buddy's
fine
getting a
clothes.
slinky black
are
dress.
15 gold.
All right.
You can do that.
You know what? I have a lot of gold on my person already, so I will
oh.
go ahead and spend some of my gold that I have, which
And-
is 24.
So there's
So
not a
let's
lot
stick with
of
that.
like, there's not a lot of clothiers. The
Oh.
majority of the clothing options in Candlekeep are at either the Temple of Agma, where you can buy very flowy sorts of clothes that are branded. So you're buying
You're
merch.
wearing an Izod.
You're
Yeah.
Blowing, growing.
you're wearing merch for the Agma temple,
Nope. Nope.
or you're in the granary, which has lots of work clothing. So the sort of Carhartt-esque
Yeah. Okay.
clothing.
I'll Carhartt it out. Let's do that.
Okay.
That'd probably be
All right.
traveler's clothes then, the equivalent.
Yeah.
That's 2 gold,
Yep.
I think, is what I saw.
2 gold on
Yep.
it.
And Sean, if you
Yep.
go if you have your character sheet open on your screen, And then if you
Yeah.
In Forge, not D&D Beyond.
in
I'm doing
Forge,
it.
and
Forge.
and then if you go to the compendium pack, which is the book in the top right corner, it's the 1, 2, 3, 4,
Compendium
5,
pack.
6,
Yep,
7.
got it.
Okay, then there's one that's called DDB items.
DB items. Doop, 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 doop. There it is.
Open that up and then just type close in the search function.
As you're purchasing your items at
And then
the
you can actually
granary, they're
drag
like,
what you want
wait,
onto your character sheet.
were
This
you
would be-
looking for something more erudite? And they send you across the Court of Air to the place the DM forgot about, which is the Erudite Outfitters and Clothiers.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
So you walk past the emerald door in the Court of Air to the Erudite Outfitters and Clothiers
Ooh.
in the near the Pillars of Pedagogy. And
Cool.
there you find bespoke sorts. Each item on the rack is slightly different than the one before it or after it.
Like in a
Nothing-
good way, not like an outlet mall way.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, not like in a exactly.
One leg
That
is
is
shorter than the other.
Yeah.
That's how they're wearing
One
it.
of these
Exactly.
legs does not belong.
That's how they're wearing it. Never winter this season. But you could drag
Yep.
fine clothes
I
onto your
did.
character sheet.
Yep.
Yep, and then just subtract the.
Tell me a little bit about the clothing you ended up finding.
Well, so really like a long, flowy cloak, but really nice, like silk cloak, then with a cummerbund
Ooh.
around
Oh.
it, and a very nice scarf, like an infinity scarf.
Ooh.
As well.
Okay.
Yeah, and
It
a
requires
and
it's an
and a
infinity scarf,
newsboy
but
hat.
And a
it's the
newsboy
infinity
hat.
scarf.
Yeah.
Okay.
The infinity scarf requires you to loop it 4 times because it's
Yes.
so long.
Yes, exactly.
No,
Perfect.
it covers from your chin
Yep.
to here and is like bunchy in the middle after
Yep.
you've infinity wrapped it.
My scale
a few
mail's
times.
just underneath all.
You'll never be nude.
No,
Yeah.
you cannot.
Groovy. Oh,
In
I'm still
fact,
wearing shorts underneath
There's
my
enough where
long.
if you unloop once so that it's only 3 loops of the infinity scarf, you can kind of wiggle it around you like a little
Loincloth of sorts.
well, it just goes around your arms and everything and like holds you into this little tube of infinity scarf tube. I
Sounds
can't think of another
delightful.
word.
Francis, I feel like even my infinity scarf has an end.
While you're talking to Francis, you hear, "Oh, wasn't it a great time, ladies? Oh, it's just so much fun. Do you have our horses? Do you have our horse? Oh, Joey! Joey, what are you doing in here, hon?"
Feeling sorry for myself and talking to Francis.
Francis. I like that sound of that Francis guy. He sounds real fun.
He's not.
Oh.
Well, where is he? There's nobody else here.
This is my boar.
Oh, look at you, Francis! And she reaches forward and grabs on 2 sides of his tusks and pinches Boar cheek. Hello,
He
Francis!
does like that.
He's real nice, Joey. Why are you so sad?
Because I ruined everything.
What you ruined? You were hilarious. I
The
mean,
whole battle of the bands we lost because of me.
you lost a battle of bands, but you won hearts. Everybody hated those harpers, and you gave her a bloody nose. It was hilarious. There was a
we
lot of us
lost the
cheating.
competition. We could have put that on a t-shirt.
You still could put it on a t-shirt.
That we lost the battle of the bands. That doesn't seem
First
like a
runner-up.
t-shirt.
You're first runner-up in the battle of the bands. That makes you the first runner-up.
First losers.
Joey. Now,
I
if we were
ruined
all like
everything.
that, nobody would be happy in life if we just all focused on all the bad stuff all the time.
That's right. That's why no one is.
Focusing on the bad stuff.
No one is
Everybody's happy. I'm happy. You happy over there, Cornelia? Henrietta? Yeah, see, they're happy. And Henrietta's boys, They're happy because they just got to play. They were just happy to compete.
Well,
You know how-
my brothers were so close, and I ripped it away from them.
Did you though? I'm not sure.
Yeah. I did.
I feel like you really just like ripped the Harpers a new one. It's really what you ripped. It was beautiful. They were super creepy. Don't you think they were creepy?
Buddy will never forgive me ever.
You don't think
Not
Buddy's?
ever.
Well, we'll give him one of Lucille's lozenges. That'll help him out. He'll
And
forgive
then
you
I'll get
real
in
quick.
trouble for that too.
Oh, Joey. Oh, and she grabs you in like a headlock hug, and like you get shoved into her boobs. And this huge hug. Joey, you don't have to worry, hon. You did so many great things. We all were so happy. Everybody I talked to last night was really happy about your move because nobody wanted to watch them play anymore. They were just creepy.
I should burn down the whole building.
Don't burn down the building. Candlekeep will kick you out. We all need Candlekeep. It's not worth it, honey. You know what? You redeem yourself other ways. You come back, you do it again, you fight again. It's just how it works. You get one, you know, there's a song. I heard a song. I don't even know who. I think it might have been your brother Buddy who was playing it the other day. It says, it goes like this. Ready? You got to live by this. This is living life wisdom. You get knocked down, you get back up again. Ain't never going to keep you down.
I have to go get crabs.
She look. Yeah, you do. You got it. I don't know what that means, but I'm on board. If it means that you're not wallowing anymore, Joey, you just get right back up again. You be a.
I think I have to wallow some more.
Wallowing's no good, Joey. I wallowed after my first husband, and it just was no good. And then I wallowed after my second husband. That was even worse. And then the third and the fourth, man, I didn't even wallow a little bit, and it was.
I haven't even had a first husband yet.
You don't need them. They're not worth it. You end up with wallowing and then more wallowing, and then finally after the third and the fourth one, you're like, oh wait, I didn't need them in the first place.
But I don't even have portability of the estate tax credit.
Well, all I'm saying, Joey, is wallowing's for chumps, and you're no chump. Get out of this wallow. You leave the wallow into the boars and the boars. I'm an old boar lady. You leave me to wallow in your stead. You kick out and go take care of them crabs. I don't know what that means, but I like the metaphors.
I don't know what a metaphor is.
Well, I think, you know, when foresters go out to find mushrooms, they call it a foray. And you're going to go out and you're going to do a metaphor. That means you're going to get extra special details. Come on. And she grabs you by the arm and starts pulling you towards the hearth. Come on, let's go find Tiffany.
It's
I'll buy
okay,
you.
Francis. I'm okay. You don't need to fight anybody.
It's all right, Francis. I got him. I'll keep him happy. All right, let's go. Let's get a beer from Tiffany before I leave the town.
Francis gets a little protective sometimes.
Sorry, Francis. I'm just trying to help your brother out.
He's not my brother, not really. I know he looks kind of like Steve, but he's not actually our brother.
So, do you?
It's only because of the tusks.
So you walk back towards the hearth. It is the following morning. Steve, Arwen, and Buddy, are you doing anything prior to joining up with Pelk at the hearth?
No, I think we just tried to play. Weren't we going to play the hearth that night before?
Yeah, we're gonna try to play.
Oh, okay. Sorry, didn't mean to railroad.
Yeah, but do you want to draw attention to the time?
Yeah.
9:05.
We're
Oh,
done.
we're at pumpkin time.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, given
Sorry,
we
Scott.
may have a pumpkin.
Pumpkin. My
That
bad.
was a waste.
9:06. Sorry, in my head for some reason I thought we went to 10:06. But 10:06 your time.
Specifically 10:06.
Eastern.
Good swear
So-
with 10:06.
I'm sorry, guys. I have a hard stop at 10:07.
So we will come back in 2 weeks' time to to play the hearth for the evening and then meet up with Pelk in the morning to head out on your Gripply adventure with Meteor Jans. Thanks for all joining us, everybody. I hope you had a grand time. Thanks for the wild magic surges. Buddy is thrilled to have been required to buy new clothing because he's 2 inches taller. And I look forward to hearing how the astral plane visit impacts Arwen in the future. In the meantime, roll some dice, play some games, and give some of your time or treasure to something that's meaningful, like Puerto Rico disaster relief.
Yay!
Thanks, y'all. Have a great
We're
night.
so close. Help us reach our goal.
Woohoo!